Christina here from American Rooted Flower Farm. Today we're going to propagate our snapdragons. So how we're going to start it is we're going to start with the boil of water. Since I'm in zone 9B, I've started these out in the garden in the fall, and I've had them overwintering. They're just now starting to grow really tall. So I'm going to double my stock of snapdragons by propagating the ones that I'm pinching. I have a bowl of water, I have some clean clippers, and I'll be using rooting hormone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count up at least 2 leaves. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm back in the house. I've got my cuttings from the snapdragons. I've got my rooting hormone powder mix, and I've just poured it into the lid. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this crochet hook to make holes in the soil. Your soil, you wanna make sure that it is moist. And I'm just poking the holes into soil so that I have somewhere to put the clippings. And I'm gonna grab the clippings. So I have this clipping. It's rather long. I just clipped off the bottom pieces because I don't need it. I'm gonna dip it in the rooting hormone. And because it came out of the bowl, it's still, the stem of it was still wet. So you wanna make sure that the rooting hormone sticks to the end of the stem. And I'm just gonna pinch it in there. And it stands up nicely. So here again, I'm gonna dip it, shake it off, put it in the tray, in the soil, and then pinch it in. Dip it, and pinch it in. Gonna dip it and pinch it in. On these shorter ones, I'm gonna take off these bottom leaves so that I have more to stick in the soil. So the deeper it is in the soil, the sturdier it will stay up, the better it will stay up. You can do this with any of your branching flowers or vegetables. That way you can prep for your second succession. It'll save you so much money. Okay, so now that I got those in, you would typically want to put these into under grow lights or outside. You want to have a humidity dome on it. That way it keeps the moisture in and they don't dry out. Rooting hormone you can get on Amazon, you can get at your garden center, you can sometimes get at your hardware store, and it's very inexpensive. It's maybe $5. So I'm just going to cover this with the humidity dome. So I'm out in the hoop house. I've got a humidity dome on top of it, and I have it just on one of the shelvings. One of the shelves in my hoop house. All right, so that was it. I hope that video is informative and it saves you some money. If you have any tips, include them down below in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and keep your hands dirty, my flower friends.
I stayed up for nights, and I slept right by the phone. Then I woke up to the worry you won't